Hey everyone. All right, in today's vlog, we're going to talk about how to deal with the lack of love. How do you deal with it? Before we get into the vlog though, let's talk about my hair. These box braids took 6 hours. 6 hours. But look at them. They are beautiful. So I'm gonna rock these box braids for the next 2 months, and I did them for you. You know why I did them for you? Because I was like, they need something nicer to look at. I need to put a little bit more effort into looking half decent when I do these vlogs. So I did them for you. I hope you appreciate them and enjoy them like I will for the next 2 months. Okay, so how does one deal with lack of love? First thing is, yes, acknowledging it. Absolutely. When you feel like somebody isn't in alignment with your needs because they're essentially mirroring the ugly in you, that's what relationships are all about. But if you feel like there's a lack of love in something, it's good that you acknowledge it. You acknowledge it usually at first, it's through anger, fear, guilt, shame, all the low vibrations. And then you have this desire, which is also low vibration, to be loved by this person. It can be a mom, a dad, a boyfriend, whomever. So the acknowledgement of this lack is important, because the next step is to know that they can't give you the love that you're feeling in lack of. Because when you feel there's a lack of anything within you, oh, that was Armand. I hope he just burped. I'm recording. Can you not burp?
Didn't think it was gonna be that loud.
Shh. I hope you guys didn't hear that. So, if you're thinking that there's a lack of anything, remember, all you're gonna get is more people in your life that are gonna give you a lack of love. So how can you fix that? You need to fix that within yourself first. I always say that. Yeah. So becoming the observer, I always talk about that, and recognizing where is it in your life with this other person that you're feeling this lack of love. Is it lack of support? Then go deeper. If it's a lack of support, in what area? You can divide things into areas. So you can create like a sun, and you can write lack of love. That's the first circle, let's say. And then you can create like another line, and then create another circle and write lack of support. And then from that, start like raise like the sun go. And you can start writing lack of support, and you don't have to figure it out. Don't assume. Write the actions of the person and your reactions on those rays. And if you do this for long enough, and this is called reflective journaling. If you do this reflective journaling for long enough, you're gonna really start knowing yourself, and so self-inquiry, meditation and self-inquiry are very important in self-growth. So what happens is when you begin to see these patterns of where you're attracting a lack of love, you're just automatically, when you see it enough, you're gonna start giving yourself whatever that lack is. You're gonna start giving it to yourself. That is the secret. The secret is to really be honest with yourself and recognize where you're feeling the lack. Because the other person doesn't mean to put you in a situation where you feel a lack of love. I'm sure they love you, but their love isn't satisfying your needs. It's not enough. Therefore, this is where I always say no one can give you anything. You can't play victim, and you need to find that within you first, because when you find it within you, you change the vibration from lack to abundance. When you feel in love with yourself and you do things that you love, like get braids, then you're going to attract more experiences because you're in this high vibrational state. Therefore, use that exercise that I just gave you. So if you are feeling a lack of love, recognize it. Don't go into victim mode. Don't let your ego kick in. Do not start blaming the other person, please, because then you're just going to carry on with that story forever, and the layers of hate and anger will get thicker and thicker and thicker, and then it's going to end up blowing up or just not good for anybody. That is not how you come from a space of love. If you feel lack of love, then give the situation love. And how do you give the situation love? Like I just said, reflective journaling is the best thing that you can do for yourself in this situation. So create a circle. In the circle, you're going to write lack of love. And you watch over time, you're going to start crossing this. I've done this. You're going to start taking out the lack. You're not going to use that language. You're going to be so specific to what language you use, because language has energy. So for now, you can write lack of love, circle, lack of love, create a line, another circle, and draw lack of support. Then on those rays, the exact moment, pinpoint in your story, play it back, what the other person did and how you felt from that, from that experience. And that should link back to lack of support, let's say in this example, which should link back to lack of love. Now, one step further, after you get good at doing this, you have to do this every day for at least like a month. That's just the way this is going to work, and that's how you start dissolving. It's self-inquiry. So if you do this for about a month, you're going to start noticing shit. Okay, well, where did this lack of love feeling and lack of support feeling come from? Because now I'm dealing with it internally, and you will remember. This is how the subconscious mind holds on to these anger seeds. You will remember a time, and it comes to you like this. You have to trust it. You are going to remember a time in your childhood under the age of 7 where that exact moment as a picture will come into your mind's eye, where lack of love was created for you and your ego formed. And all you're doing is on repeat, on recycle. You're putting out that disgusting, like, almost it's a vibe. It's your ego vibe, where your ego is trying to protect you from that lack of support itself. But what's happening is you're creating more lack of love, more lack of support vibration by that protection, because you become like this. But if you let go and you start this self-inquiry process and you begin to do your reflective journaling, that will dissipate, because now you're aware and now you know that that's where the lack of love came from. Okay, so that's how you deal with lack of love. Don't react to it. It's the hardest thing to do. But over time, you will get to a place where you don't react to people when you experience lack of love. And I'm telling you, that is freaking enlightenment. I am telling you, it is the best feeling when you walk away and you don't even react. It is so incredibly good. And you react, if anything, with kindness. Like what I do now is, the last time I sent this person, I not only not reacted, but I sent this person unconditional love. It was the first time I actually experienced sending someone unconditional love, when they not only put me down, but like treated me like garbage, I felt, and I didn't respond, but I sent them unconditional, this pink, fuchsia, bluey light ray from my heart to theirs, and I soaked them in it. That's unconditional love. Try it. Love you guys. Bye.